Good afternoon, everyone. Prem and Anita have put me in a spot. They have told me not to move from here. So like, if you move, then light, the reflection will not come right. So that's why every speaker is standing. I was just wondering why everyone's standing at the same place. But anyway, thank you very much, Prem, for giving us this opportunity. There have been multiple speakers who have been speaking about business opportunity, but all of us know that we are in a situation where, as business owners, all of us have to start thinking as to what should be the long-term strategy from our side. If SIP is long-term, are we thinking long-term from our business point of view? Because client को long-term हम लेके जाएंगे, हमारा business को long-term करने के लिए क्या करना है, and that is what I try to articulate in the next 15-20 minutes. Hence the caption is you have to prepare for the opportunity. Some of the slides will be repetitive because I have been speaking in multiple forums. I don't change my presentations quite often, but there will be some repetitions. Do bear with me. I'll just quickly get into the industry trends. All of us are looking at this number. This number growth is very, very solid. 68 lakh crore, 70 lakh crore, थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे हो जाएगा because of mark to market. But the trajectory of the growth is very, very strong. The trajectory of the growth has come because the number of folios have grown very strong. And this is where I think my entire conversation today will revolve around how to ensure that as business units, managing businesses across the country, just keep thinking long term and how to grow your number of investors. Investor बढ़ेगा तो धंधा बढ़ेगा तो long term में हमारा businesses will compound faster. Now this is the one slide, which is the second slide, which is very important for all of us to keep in mind. See, as mutual fund distributors, we have become so fixated towards one asset class कि हमने दो तीन asset class को भूल गया इसमें. You see the trend line of the industry. This is industry trend line, not mutual fund distributor, which I'll show later on. 61% or 61% is almost equity. Hybrid इतना हम चिल्लाते हैं hybrid का, that is shrunk, that is shrinking, and fixed income has also gone down. So what has happened? Just keep thinking in your own mind. You are increasing the risk, profile of your own asset, of your clients towards a particular asset class because they think that risk money only you can manage and you can create wealth. But there are opportunities we have missed in the bargain. Now let's look at the SIP book. It is growing very fast. I will just skip this slide. Let's get into MFDs, which is more relevant to you. You all have grown much faster than the industry. Equity का इतना बड़ा EM movement हुआ है. The number of investors also have grown. The growth has been very, very sharp. And of course, the number of folios by which you all have grown the business is also growing very, very fast. But I would like to draw your attention to this slide. If the industry was 61%, all the MFDs sitting in this room and across India, आपका mix has become 73% equity. तब hand on heart, just keep in mind, ये risk business को जितना ज़्यादा आप उसको volatility के ऊपर लेके जाओगे, आपका client का behavior over long periods of time and your ability to create wealth over long periods of time will start getting questioned. Hence, it is very important that you should have a fair mix of asset classes and don't ignore certain asset classes which were dominant in the past and they have started shrinking, especially hybrid and debt. SIP is also increasing. Just to substantiate what my friend Rajiv mentioned in the previous presentation. Today, what we are seeing that the SIP closures which are coming are the least when it comes to MFDs, which is a very healthy sign. A lot of closures are happening to the digital platforms, etc. I think you are doing a great job, but I think the risk part is something which you have to keep in mind, which might be challenged in times to come. So let's get into what should we be doing as partners. हम लोग करना क्या है? धंधा बढ़ाने का है. All of us want to grow the business. Yes. Yeah, all of us in the room. Yes. Now this is through experience. This slide we have made. There are different models running. Even in this room, when you start looking at this slide, you will find that I am in this model. Alag-alag stuff. There are some 7-8 factors which makes the business run. किसी का छोटा ऑफिस है, आप चला रहे हो, सिंगल मैन, आई एम वेरी प्राउड अबाउट माय बिजनेस. स्मॉल ऑफिस, सब बैक ऑफिस किसी ने कर दिया, किसी ने धंधा थोड़ा सा बढ़ाया, किसी ने थोड़ा सा धंधा और बड़ा करके दिया, मेड अ formed a team. We have got Shaibalda and many others in this room who have created businesses which have become big over the last 3-4 years. They have set up a process. Good bit of research has also come in. Some of them have formed large offices. But what has happened? Everyone's journey started small and they have started moving up. Friends, this is the time to start thinking that how should we position our business in the next 5, 10, 15 years. You can't remain in one category and start thinking big. You have to start investing in your businesses to make the business very large. There are different models also running. One to one, one to many which are there. Lot of our MFD friends, when I meet them across the country, they want to expand, they want to grow business, they want to branch out, they want to run a B2B model also. क्यों नहीं हम सोच सकते हैं? We are in a cocoon, हम छोटे चीज सोचते हैं लेकिन हम बड़ा नहीं करना चाहते. Time has come to invest in your own business to make it very large. Now, why this opportunity? Opportunity, everyone talks about opportunity. I'll just share with you, these are numbers, सबको पता है, I'm not going to reiterate. These numbers are going to be realistic. They are realistic today. 5 crore customer 10 crore हो जाएगा. 10 crore के लिए आपका पास potential है कि नहीं to grow, depending on the business model you want to run, retail, HNI, corporate, bits of all the things, digital. But this is going to happen. Fact of life is 5 crore customer 10 crore हो जाना है in the next 5 to 10 years. This is very important. The household का जो income distribution and the pattern is changing from pyramid to a belly shape. The green one is going to happen because there is going to be a lot of income movement which is going to come in the middle income group. 25 crore people are going to come in the next 10 years in the age bracket of 25 to 40 who are going to earn. How do we service them if we don't expand and have an infrastructure which is very large? Second generation, third generation, तो दूर की बात है. These numbers are all known to all of us. I'll just skip some of these slides. These are evident of the growth which is happening in India. This slide is very important. This slide we have been showing to all our partners across India. And this is something we have to start believing. Number है 5 crore will become 10 crore. लेकिन पैरेलल इकोनॉमी में क्या हो रहा है? हम सब पेपर में पढ़ते हैं कि बैंक डिपॉजिट का banks are shouting that mutual funds are eating into our deposits. The fact of life is, in the last 18 months, the bank deposit growth has been the best. कासा से डिपॉजिट में चला गया, लेकिन investors are locking in their money in deposits in quest of slightly higher returns with a tax disadvantage, but there is a very strong flight of capital which has gone there. And just to give you some numbers, in the last 18 months, as of September, जो चला गया 24, can anyone guess how much money has gone into the banking system? Last 18 months में how much has gone into the banking system, and there is a UN trial कि deposit growth नहीं हो रहा है. Any numbers? हम लोग इतना इक्विटी में चला गया, हम तो वो देख ही नहीं रहे. This chart gives you state level, district level deposit growth which has happened in India. This is for public consumption. All of you all can take it. Either snaps here or we'll send the presentation to all of you all. We have plotted city by city, district by district, total 13 lakh crores has come into the banking system, incremented in the last 18 months. This is not small number, friends. हम लोग वही इक्विटी में बैठे हैं, हम लोग भूल गए कि there is a huge component of money which is lying there. So big opportunity again. This is again a data. Any distributor who is sitting here, आप खुद का average ticket size देखिए. Equity scheme gives you 2.5 lakh of average ticket size. Debt schemes gives you 9 times. Hybrid schemes give you 4 times average ticket size. अभी आपको AUM बढ़ाने तो जाना किधर है? So this is again food for thought for all of us. How do you capture this opportunity? And now come to the how part. 3 things very important, friends. Investing in infrastructure, which I have spoken, I'll just share with you what needs to be done. Client management पे ज़्यादा focus करिए. This is the time when you have to go deeper into the client's wallet. Savalda mentioned about process and etc. etc. I truly believe in that. And the behavioral bias. Clients का behavior have to be judged by all of us. It can't be one track, one sweep, and start doing your business. What do you mean by investing in infrastructure? I showed you that model, different models are running. You make your own judgment. How you want to build your business? Is this the right time to invest in research team in your business? Is this the right time to build a team? Is this the right time to open new branches? Is this the right time to look at some other opportunity in different markets of India? It is this canvas बहुत बड़ा है. बॉम्बे में बैठ के बॉम्बे में ही धंधा करना है ऐसा कोई किसी ने डिफाइन नहीं किया. How have micro caps become small caps and small caps have become mid caps in India because they started thinking like a mid cap at a micro cap level and that's when they started becoming big. We are all micro caps of the industry. आपको अगर बड़ा करना है तो आपको सोचना पड़ेगा ना मिड कैप बेस पे. तो उसके लिए आपको ये सब धंधा HR practice. We have launched a module which is going to give HR practice sessions to many of our distributors and they are going to adopt that. They are very happy to take it from us. कि कैसे रिक्रूट करना है, कैसे उनको रिटेन करना है, कैसे उनका वेरियस इंसेंटिव्स वगैरह कैसे चलना चाहिए, लॉन्ग टर्म में स्टिकनेस कैसे बढ़ाए. So all those things are there. Start building your thought process around that. Learning, knowledge is the biggest thing, friends. These sessions are, why do we come and participate? Because we think Cafe Mutual gives knowledge to all of you to make you grow your business. Take knowledge. New asset class आ गया. How many of us has read the new asset class SEBI circular? After reading this circular, I went into the NSE and I enrolled for a derivative program myself. Because मुझे पता नहीं derivative कैसे करते हैं. But if I have to go to the market and start talking to you when the new products come, I should know about derivatives. It's all about long short, etc., etc. Should we not start learning as early as possible? Because circular to aa gaya, products will come. You can't just recommend a product unless you are competent. Next comes client management. Very important. I am talking about acquisition. I don't know how many of us in this room would have heard me. I keep telling people at least 2, 4 or 5 effective client calls in a day. But उसको करने के लिए आपको funnel बनाना पड़ेगा, आपको investor awareness program करना पड़ेगा या आपका segmenting करना पड़ेगा. Then only you can make your IAP or a client acquisition tool very, very strong. I think Saugata was mentioning about this. Very important. Scrap that 80-20 rule. हर client important है हमारे लिए. It happens in normal business practice that you forget your 80% of the client and the 20% are giving you revenue. You spend disproportionate time behind them. But that 80% is also an effective client. इसको आपको समझना चाहिए. I have circled it. Move that FD to debt funds. Debt funds we are pushing very strongly as an AMC. But debt funds पे ध्यान रखिए. Debt is definitely for the future because 13 lakh crore is lying there at low tax, at with the effective tax rate which is high. Asset allocation, hybrid funds, they are big opportunities for us in the market. Go deeper into the client's portfolio, understand their risk and start diversifying. Last part is behavioral bias. This is very important, friends. If client is in between and if you are only giving 78% of your portfolio into equity, client का brain is very important for us to judge. Risk का जो business है आप दे रहे हैं through equity, they are happy to participate with you. But when it comes to tolerance, capital protection, they are going to some other asset class or some other behavior, not through us. Why should they not come through us when mutual fund gives you all the opportunities? So behavior को समझिए, risk को ज़्यादा आप उसको ठीक से assess करिए. You will be able to build asset allocation, fixed income, passive funds. We have been talking about passive funds so much. Make the portfolio legacy planning. How many of us have done your own legacy planning? How many of us in the room still have a ARM in individual name in this room? First start thinking about changing your ARM from individual to company. जब तक आप आपका legacy नहीं सोचेंगे ना, investor will not give their legacy money to you. So what are the learnings? They have done innovation, they have done marketing, and they have increased their presence. You guys all of us have to do that. Okay? This is a South Indian brand, ID Fresh. Many of our South Indian friends, my good friend Subra is also here. He will vouch for this. It's a household brand. पूरा घर में अभी इडली batter is there in every household and across India. You see how they build trust. Our business is all similar to this. So, lot of learnings. Please look at business expansion with different lens at this point in time. In the next 10 years is going to be great. Some of the success stories for us in the industry, we are very proud of them. Few of them may be in the room here, but they have done their business models in different manner and they have scaled up and they still want to scale up. They still want to scale up, and these are great names. So finally, I think my favorite topic which I talk about growth is because we believe that your business is for infinite, our business is infinite, your business is infinite. And if it is to be made infinite, make it more resilient and make it more constructive from a long-term perspective. Thank you very much.